Hello everyone, this is Dr. Ade again. How is everyone doing? How is mom and dad? Yeah, so thanks for tuning in. It's all about caring for those who care for us, caring for those we care about. Yeah, so today we are talking about dementia. Dementia. So, you can agree with me that at different points in our lives, we've spent some time with our loved ones, our grandparents, and, we keep on wondering, why is mama always lying on our maids or our carers? Why is dad always forgetting when I tell him some new information? Why can't dad even remember to take his medication? Why is that always repeating himself? Why is he calling me all the time to talk about what we just concluded upon? Why is mom unable to, grasp this idea? I'm trying to explain, maybe basic information, how to maybe make a cup of tea, and she's arguing. Why is her keys always getting missing? Why is she forgetting to lock her door? She can't even remember a grandchild's name. That could be dementia. So what is dementia? First, I will tell you what dementia is not. Dementia is not a normal sign of aging. No. We tend to assume that the older you get, the higher risk of you reverting back to being a child. No. Dementia is a progressive, irreversible, loss of cognitive ability, which is due to illnesses of the brain. So the different causes of dementia, it could be due to vascular causes, perhaps maybe low blood supply to the brain. It can be due to a disease called Alzheimer's. It can be due to maybe trauma of the brain injury, so many reasons. We'll get into that later. So today we're talking about what dementia is not, and the signs and symptoms of dementia, how you can pick it up on time and act on it. So I've just given you a preview. Now let's go into the signs and symptoms of dementia. The first thing we recognize is loss of short-term memory. When I say short-term memory, I'm talking about you talking to your mom now, telling her about a plan, or telling her to eat a breakfast, or asking her, and the next 10 minutes or 5 minutes, she has forgotten completely that the conversation is between both of you. You realize that mom is beginning to repeat herself, call you and ask you questions over and over, unable to grasp new ideas, new information, but she's got a perfect recollection of long-term information. She can remember, when perfect information about her childhood, about when she got married to dad. She has lovely stories to tell you, but the short-term information she can't remember. She reads a newspaper, you ask her, oh, what's happening, mom? What's happening? And she can't just remember. She keeps on watching the same channel on the TV, and you ask her, what happened? What's in the next? And she can't remember. It's dementia. It's an early form of, they misplace their keys, they keep on lying on people, or someone stole their money. I'm not saying that all this would happen in one person, but these are the signs. You can just notice one or two in your loved ones. So these are early signs of memory loss of memory, short-term memory. Secondly, they find it very hard to grasp new ideas or to understand, new ideas. For example, you're trying to explain where you live, or maybe how to get to a place with a map, or driving on the road. Why driving on the road? And they just can't understand. You're trying to explain a new recipe, and they just can't understand. We try to think that, oh, mom is stubborn, mom is difficult to explain things to. It's dementia. It's an early sign of dementia. If you realize that you can't just explain something new, they are fixated in doing things in a very funny, rudimentary way, and they just can't change. You can't learn something new again. They can't learn a new concept. They can't use their phones. They can't use the remote control. These are basic. It could be a sign of dementia. Thirdly, mom and dad might find it difficult to follow the trail of conversation. So they're trying to talk to you, and you see that they're experiencing pauses in their conversation, finding their words. They're able to fill in and they're wondering what's going on. Are you also wondering? They are not reverting back to a child. These are signs of dementia. Now, some of them even misinterpret things that you say. You're saying something, they're interpreting it in a different way. You're trying to remind them to eat, and they just get angry at you. Oh no, I'm not a child. Oh, why are you doing this? Why are you micromanaging me? And you're wondering, I'm just showing care. I'm just being proactive. And you're just puzzled. You realize that as they grow older, you have more, if you don't manage things properly, you have more reasons to argue. And at that point, we don't really want to stress them out with things like this. And that's why I'm trying to help every one of us to take responsibility, because the first agent of change is you. You need to understand this illness and how to help them. Now, another sign is mom and dad being confused about place and time. So you ask mom, oh mom, what's going on? Good morning. And mom is insisting, no, this is evening. Or she starts telling you some things that happened. Maybe she's talking to you about something and she's referring that it happened in the morning, and you are so convinced that this happened in the afternoon. Or she tells you I've taken medication, my morning dose, and you're just wondering, no, but we're just talking, this is evening, just mixing up place and time. Or she's insisting that, oh, I'm in Lagos, oh, I went to Lagos yesterday, I went to Ibadan last week, and you are so sure that she did not leave Abuja, but she's convinced. So when they start misinterpreting things like this, not knowing the time, the season, the place where they are, some of them even drive and get lost. Some of them wonder about, we hear news of someone being found on Lekki Bridge, just wandering about, not knowing where she's. This is a sign of dementia. At this point in time, we need to be very careful about them. We need to give them utmost security. Some of them forget to lock their doors. Some of them give out their PIN numbers to people, mismanage their accounts. And if you notice that mom is now recognizing the neighbors, getting missing, wandering about, even in the home, some of them, maybe these are in the advanced stages, will be weighing on themselves, being disinhibited. These are signs of dementia. They are not reverting back to being a child. These are signs and symptoms of dementia. So another symptom is mood changes. Some of them experience difficulty in just getting up and starting the day. They become depressed. They just lie on the bed, no energy to do anything. They don't want to talk to you. They don't want to eat. They don't want to dress properly. Some of them even dress in a very funny way. They mismatch their clothes. Some of them can wear maybe buba on very funny trouser, and you're wondering, why is my dad, who used to be on point, sharp and put together, why is it just being a shadow of himself? When people start deviating from their baseline norm, it could be a sign of dementia. Some of them even experience hallucination and psychosis. They become very paranoid. They don't trust people again. They don't want people to be around them. They don't want people to help them. They feel everyone is there to harm them. And usually the victim of their delusion and paranoia is people who are close to them, their carers. I would like to encourage anyone going through this. We understand that it's a very overwhelming, debilitating situation, but you're not alone. You can work hand in hand with us. And for anyone who is recognized, who knows anyone who has got these signs and symptoms we just spoke about, please take them to the nearest hospital for a screening test. We have got medication that can slow down this progressive disorder and also help them. Don't tie them down. Don't lock the door on them. Don't hide them from people. Get help for them on time. Thank you. So we'll see you again next week, but don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and also subscribe for a plan on jerrydoc.org.uk. I'll see you next week. Bye for now.